Hi team, welcome to your abs, buns, and guns. For class today, you're gonna need a pair of light or medium dumbbells. They're gonna start splitting the middle of your mat and a set of ankle weights if you've got them. Again, you can leave the ankle weights off if you like for the beginning warm up and the core, and then put them on for the leg series and leave them on for the rest of class, or you can have them on for the whole time. So we're gonna get started on your backs, Pilates stance. Concept of today's class is really focusing on the journey, not just the destination, and really paying attention to transitions as you flow through your movements and how smooth you can make those transitions. Feet flat on the floor, hip width distance, slightly forward of the knees, arms by your sides. Inhale. As you exhale, pull the navel in towards the spine, roll through C-curve, peel hips up, find bridge. Make a straight line at the top, knees, hips to shoulders. Inhale. Exhale to roll down one vertebrae at a time. Hips touch neutral spine at the bottom. Inhale, breath. Exhale, engage the pelvis, curl, lift. Inhale at the top. Exhale to roll down. So you're making a wave with the spine. You're looking to mobilize, make some space. Start to warm up backside of body. One more. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale to lift. Inhale at the top. Exhale, rolling down, nice and slow. Really articulate on the way down. From here, grab your dumbbells, reach both arms up towards the ceiling, press your hips back up into your bridge, pull the elbows in towards your sides, palms face each other. As you press, you're gonna rotate and turn the palms to face away from each other and towards front. Just back and forth. You're here for about 30 seconds. Option to keep the hips lifted and quiet, or option add the lower and the lift. So you can lower the hips halfway down, or you can come all the way down and tap the hips to the floor, and then pressing through the feet, root down through all four corners, squeeze the glutes tight at the top, squeezing through the inner thighs so you make sure the knees are not flaring out wide, they stay parallel, rotating through shoulders. Add press for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Lower the hips, float both legs into tabletop. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift head and shoulders off mat, turn the palms down. Little pulses here. So you're going for core. Head and shoulders are lifted. Slight tuck of the chin towards chest. Look forward through the legs. Imprinting, lengthening low back into the mat so you have that hip to rib connection. Abs pull in and up. Exhale lifts you higher. Last 8, 7, 6. Keep the arms straight and strong. Slight bend in the elbow if you need it. Plug the shoulders down the back. 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay lifted. Extend both legs to the ceiling, both arms up. And you're gonna reach dumbbells for the toes. Your goal is to stack the legs right on top of the hips. Flex the feet, pull the toes back towards your face. Exhale, breathing to lift you higher. Try and keep both shoulder blades off the mat the whole time, and then exhaling, lift just that little bit higher to come up for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, release. Feet go back flat. Both arms up, connect your weights, lift your hips back into the bridge, float right leg into tabletop. Right toe is gonna tap the floor as you open the arms into a fly. Squeeze through the back, through the chest, to pull the dumbbells back straight up over the shoulders. Use the abdominals, control, and pull the leg back into tabletop. You're keeping the 90-degree bend of the leg. It's almost as if you're dipping your right toe in water and then pulling it back out. Knee comes back in line, right on top of the hip. Keep pushing down through your left foot. You got 4, 3, 2, last one. Release, drop the hips. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees open wide. Connect your weights right over the chest. You're gonna bend the elbows. Go for your tricep press. Lift the hips. Press the feet together, down and up. Squeeze glutes, keeping the spine neutral. So you wanna make sure as you lower your hips that you're not arching through your lower back. Yeah, so you don't wanna arch and then tilt the pelvis underneath you. Keep the neutral pelvis, neutral spine, and the whole thing lower. So you wanna imagine that your back, your low back, is actually gonna be the first thing that touches the mat. Press the feet together, squeeze the butt, squeeze the triceps to lift the arms. Coordinating for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Release it there. Feet go back flat. Separate the weights, turn your palms forward. Hips go back into your bridge. We go on the left side. Left leg is in tabletop. Reach out the toe. Toe tap, 90-degree bend. As the arms reach back, bicep next to ears. So the tendency as the arms reach back is gonna be for that chest to flare open. So I need you to close the rib cage, scoop the hips underneath you, and then pull. Use the core to draw everything in, shoulders stay back and down. Push through the right foot, hips stay high. You get about 10 seconds left to go. Tap and lift. So it's just a gentle tap of the toe. You're controlling with the core on the way down, and then pulling back in towards the center for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, release, drop, hips, drop feet, inhale. As you exhale, this time you're gonna roll all the way up, tap the dumbbells outside the ankles, roll all the way down, float the legs up to the ceiling, one lift, dumbbells reach for the toes, lower. Exhale to roll up, inhale back, exhale to pulse, inhale to lower. Modification, you go for your pulse, and then instead of coming all the way up, you come to your challenging position, roll back down. We're not using momentum, throwing the arms, peeling head, neck, shoulders, body comes all the way up. Articulate, just like you did in the beginning, to roll back, to roll up. Exhale to pulse, inhale. You get about 20 seconds. We're going for a full minute here. So you got plenty of time, but you should be using the core to control here, the lifting of the legs. So transitions, again, super, super important. And again, as you lower the legs to the floor, the abs engage as you put the feet back down. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Finish, seated position. I'm gonna turn and face you. Ankles crossed. We're going for shoulders. You have one rotation to press. Palms face down, rotate from the shoulders. You're gonna keep your elbows lifted, shoulder height. So if you need to turn and check, make sure the elbows are not falling down low. One rotate, one press. You're here 20 more seconds. If you have heavier dumbbells, now's a good time to go heavy on the dumbbells. So you have internal rotation, and then use the external rotation to flip back to parallel. Use the back to press. And maybe you focus on also pulling the elbows down and wide. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. Last one, pull it in towards center. You have one pulse in the center, one open, close. Lift, open, and close. Now you're really working on that geometry of the arms. Yeah, so you're keeping the 90-degree bend, elbows stay lifted, shoulder height. You squeeze in, you're trying to really wrap the triceps, squeeze the forearms and elbows almost like they're gonna touch, then you lift higher to pulse, open to close. Last 15 seconds, getting a nice little burn in the shoulders. Keep your dumbbells lifted, do not put them down. Keep it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, keep it in the center, tee out, squeeze, open, close. Last little bit for the shoulders. We finish off the core, we're almost there. 10, 9, 8, 7, palms face down, full extension, open the arms, 5, 4, squeeze it in, 3, 2, last one, nice, release. Taking the feet back out in front, reach forward, inhale, exhale, roll all the way back, arms overhead, inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna roll up, float right leg to tabletop, inhale, exhale, rolling up, left leg, tabletop, down and up. So you're taking almost like a little marching of the leg, but you're in control, putting the foot back down on the mat. So it's not falling back. You're gonna place it back and coordinate the lowering of the foot with the rolling down of the spine. 20 seconds left to go. Exhale, breathing out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. The exhale engages the core, so that's gonna help activate those deep abdominal muscles. Get into the pelvic floor. Engage for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, release. Dumbbells go to the top of the mat. You're gonna roll to your left side forearm, little bit of rotation and core. Stack shoulders, hips, and feet, right hand behind your head. Inhale and exhale. So you can kind of play with the breath pattern here. Inhale and exhale. So I like the inhale on the expansion. and then exhale as you twist and close. You're rotating the thoracic and upper spine down towards the floor, bringing the elbow down towards the left hand, and then pulling it apart, pressing down with the left elbow, pulling, lifting with the right for 3, 2, last one, right to the other side. So I'm gonna turn this way so I can keep facing you. Get on your right side, stack shoulders, hips, feet, on in 3, 2, left hand behind head, here we go. You're only here for 30 seconds, but I want you to focus on locking down the lower body, right? So keeping the hips stacked exactly as they are and not rotating, letting them happen and move with the upper body. So I want you to separate upper body and lower body. Pull it apart. You're almost there. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Release it down. Shift your weight. Make sure coming onto all fours. Shoulders right on top of wrists, knees underneath the hips. Just basic cat-cow breathing. Inhale as you drop the belly down. Take the gaze up. Exhale, round curl, chin in towards the chest. Just 2 more. Inhale, arch, drop, open. Exhale, close, palms, shins, push. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Come back to neutral spine. You're gonna sit on your right hip. Sit on your right hip. So I'm gonna try and demo this a few different facings. But you're facing the left side of your mat. Your right shin is gonna be parallel. You're in a triangle seat, a shin box, right toe to left knee, and your left leg is wrapped and folded back behind you. You do this with or without the dumbbells. I'm gonna start without first. You're gonna rotate the upper body to the top portion of the mat, separate upper and lower body, bend the elbows as if you're doing a little push-up, spring off, rebound, and rotate. So I'm gonna exhale on the rotation, keeping the arms in line with the shoulders. So what your tendency is gonna be is to let the arms do this. I want you to rotate the torso. So if that means you don't use the arms, and think about rotating the torso to the left corner, you can also do this with the dumbbells, and makes it a little bit more challenging for the core. So you have the option to stay here. You can always keep with this movement, or adding on, you're gonna extend the left leg, fold it in, and twist. Again, with or without the dumbbells. Looks like this. Extend leg. And we're not kicking the leg up high. You're just allowing it to extend from the hip, and it should be in line with the rest of the body. Option to stay here. Option to add on, we'll add a hip lift in 3, 2, here we go. Extend, pull in. You're gonna lift the hips as you rotate, drop the hips with control, and then rotate back to the top. Extend, pull in, lift, lower. Extend, pull in, lift, lower. Keep moving. I'm gonna rotate this direction just so you can see it from another angle. My right leg is forward, left leg is back. Boom, extend, lift, rotate. Drop, push, twist. Keep moving. You got about 10 seconds left to go. So you're adding all of these movements together. You could have kept the dumbbells the entire time, or maybe go without your weights. Push off the floor, rebound. Maybe you're here, maybe you add for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Stay in your triangle seat. So again, we're working transitions. We're working from a place that's super challenging. Dumbbell is in the left hand, right palm is down in line with your right hip. Lift your hips to kick your left leg forward. Pull the left elbow down towards the hip. Drop the hips. Lift to kick. Lower with control. So you need to wrap the left leg back behind you every single time. You're lifting up onto the right shin. The left leg will swing from behind to kick forward in line with your left hip. Keep the leg parallel. Push down with your right palm. You're gonna squeeze into the right side body. This will feel burn through the right hip, through the glutes. You got about 20 seconds left to go because we're here for a full minute. Pull the elbow down. Find the resistance and then press back up. 15 seconds. 15 seconds to keep going. Push, lift, kick for 10, 9, 8. Stay tall through the spine. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, release. Dumbbell goes off to the top of the mat. Sitting up tall, little twist to your left. You're gonna take that momentum, swing to the right. Right palm down, left palm down, left leg goes out. All you gotta do is pick up your right knee and your right hand at the same time. Drop your right palm and your right knee. Swing the left leg back, sit on the hip. Left to right. So I'm going from this nice triangle seat, shin box with a twist, into a plank, single arm. Left hand picks up, or left hand presses down, right hand picks up. You're about halfway done, 30 seconds. Once you have this down, so if you need to, you move slow. Yeah, and just place the body where it needs to go. But again, once you have the movements, you go a little bit more fluid, a little bit quicker. So it's all about those transitions, being in control of your body, in control of your movement. Last 10 seconds. A lot of rotation today, a lot of obliques, core for 3, 2, last one. Stay in your triangle seat, you twist to the left. This time, right palm goes down, swing the left leg forward. Outside, you can put left hand down, pick up the right knee, drop the right knee, swing the left leg back, drop the hips. So we're staying with this twist to the left, and then swing the body forward. Advance, the left hand doesn't need to touch the floor. If you need it there for more stability, both hands down, left foot swings forward. Make sure left knee stacked on top of left ankle. You tighten through the back leg, crown of head goes forward, heel goes back. Drop the knee, then swing it back. So this right leg doesn't move forward or back, it just extends. You have to shift and swing your body weight, swing your left leg so far forward to bring it towards the top front corner of the mat, and then tighten the back leg. We got about 15 seconds left to go. Everything here is about a minute long, so just so you know, you've got plenty of time to figure out these movements and let it work for you in your body. That's what this is about. It's about the journey, it's about the discovery. For 3, 2, last one, stay forward. Grab the dumbbell in your left hand. Right knee is down, right palm is down. Bend your left elbow. You're gonna lean forward into the leg like you're doing a lunge, and then extend. Left arm, left leg. So it's challenging because it's same arm and leg. You cannot stay perfectly square towards the ground. Yes, I want you to open up slightly. You're not to the side, so we're not here, but just a slight opening so that you can balance on the right knee and right palm. You're halfway done, 30 seconds left to go. Big step with the left, kick and reach. So I'm looking for the opposition, the arm reaching forward, the leg reaching back in opposite directions, staying lifted through the core. So pull the abs in and up, push down firm. Right shin, right palm. That's your stability. Abs are on for balance. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Finish with the left foot forward. Release the dumbbell, top of the mat. Stay in your dragon lunge. Bring your fingertips to the floor. So you're gonna lift up a little bit higher. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee. You're coming in halfway into your lunge, all the way into your curtsy. Right knee crosses behind the left, right leg back, step. Halfway, curtsy, halfway, back to the lunge. Halfway, curtsy, halfway, back to the lunge. This is gonna start to burn very quickly in your quads. So I want you to put more weight falling back into your left heel. If your left knee is forward, pull it back so it's stacked right on top of ankle. Stay back in the weight so you can get more into the hamstrings and the glutes. You got about 5. We add on, we stay low in the hips so booty's not up in the air. In 3, 2, just forward and back. Straight back, straight forward. Curtsy, all the way in. Knee behind, or crossed and to the outside of the left. Woo, 30 seconds. We're almost there. So these two are only 45 seconds, but you're gonna get that burn, that nice juicy, oh, right in that left quad. I feel you, I feel you. 15 seconds left to go. Stamp the foot down, stamp the foot down. We're almost there. Keep the weight forward in the hands, in the left heel for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Oh, drop your left knee. From here, we're gonna move. We're gonna move left leg, we're gonna combine things together. Left leg's gonna swing back, just like we did, moving through your triangle C. Drop your hips, lift your knees. Now you're facing the back, left elbow's in, right palm is down, corkscrew the shoulder, the arm. Press the hips up, you're in your tripod, stack the shoulders. Lower down, fold the knees. Again, just like we did earlier, big step. Pick up the right knee, drop the knee, swing the left leg back. Prep, tripod, lower. Fold the knees, step left, pick up right, drop right, swing left. Pivot, lift, lower. Fold the knees. Big step, one lift, lower. Just back and forth. You've got about 40 more seconds. Again, you can pick up pace if you have the movement down and start to move a little bit more fluid. All about those transitions, yes? About how you get from point A to point B is just as important as the end position itself. Yeah? 20 seconds left to go. 20 seconds. We're going just over a minute here because I went slow in the beginning to get you into it. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, one more, 3, 2, you got one more tripod. Drop, lift, lower, release. Whew, we get to come out of your triangle C. You're gonna lay on your back. Option to bring the dumbbells with you. Extending the legs long, with or without the weight. So I'll start without. Let's go hands behind the head, elbows wide. Inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna lift head and shoulders, float right leg into a diamond position. Upper body comes up square, so I'm not rotating. Extend. Now I'm gonna roll up, reach for the ankles, bend both knees. Inhale, extend, exhale. Left leg, diamond. Exhale to roll up. Option to use your dumbbells, yes? Reach for the ankle, reach for the ankles. So every time, the only thing that changes is the position of the legs and how much the upper body is rolling up and coming down. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you extend. You've got 20 seconds left to go. Really draw the abs in and up. Modification. Just come up, challenging position, roll back. The challenge is really in coordinating the upper body articulating up as the knees bend and you reach at the same time, and they extend as you lower down. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, finish at the top. Keep the feet hip width, reach the arms forward. Inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna roll back, lean to your left, pull your left elbow back, right arm reaches forward. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale, you're gonna tilt your pelvis first. Find your C curve as you roll back, hip to rib connection. Inhale and exhale. Back and forth. Inhale, lift, exhale, roll back, halfway, halfway. Keeping the legs, knees, hip width distance. The tendency is as you lean back, the hips will want to rock and shift. I want you to keep everything quiet, focusing on the rotation coming from the obliques. Inhale, exhale. Quiet the legs. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it to the left, extend both of the arms out in line with the shoulders, just the left arm. Open, close. Breathing here, shoulders down, chest up, Core tight, abs in and up for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, move through center. Rotate to your right, to your right. Stay there, right arm only, twisting. Keep in that position. I'm just gonna turn so that I can face you. Right arm only, open and close. Tee the arm side, pull it back to center. You're gonna feel so much through the side body, through the obliques. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Sitting up nice and tall, release the dumbbells. From here, you're gonna roll down onto your back. We got one more for core before we go back into the legs and that whole series on the other side. So from here, hands go back behind the head, elbows wide, inhale. This time as you exhale, bring both legs up into your diamond, head and shoulders lift. Inhale as you extend, you're gonna roll all the way up. Fold your left knee in, plant your left palm, lift your hips, right leg comes into a side kick, side leg extension. Lower the hips back down, inhale, exhale, diamond. Inhale to extend, so I need full length. Exhale, this time the right knee folds in, get on the right palm, lift the hips. Left leg side kick, parallel. Drop the hips, roll back. 60 seconds on your own time. Roll up. So once you have it, again, I'd like to see these movements become a little bit smoother through the transitions and linking them from one to the next. Full extension, diamond shape. Inhale, extend. Exhale to roll up. Plant the palm. Side kick. Roll it back. Use the breath. Use the coordination, alignment, precision. All of your Pilates technique comes into play. Even though this is not a traditional Pilates move, you can still apply those principles to your movement quality. 30 seconds left to go. Side kick, squeeze the glute. Extend, think about length coming in through the body. A little lift and lower. Last 15 seconds. You maybe got 2 more. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, release. Hug the knees in towards the chest. You have 3 little rock and rolls, forward and back. And we go everything on the other side. So I'm gonna turn and face, you would turn to the left side. Yeah, so your left leg is forward, right leg is wrapped back. So I'll start you off here so you can see a little bit from the back side. Rotate the upper body with or without the dumbbells. Chest is trying to be square to the floor, whereas the hips are turned off to the side. Bend the elbows, lower the chest, keep the spine as long as possible. So you don't want to round down. Pull the chest forward, push off, twist back. So you're rotating to the back right corner and then back to the top of the mat. If you were on a Pilates reformer and you had a little springboard, you would push off. Rotate. Option to add the dumbbells. Yes, you can have the weights, bend the elbows, and then rotate. You gotta use much more core and obliques, especially if you're leaving the arms long. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, add the leg extension. Extend, pull it in. So just let the leg from the knee down extend. The thigh up to the hip just lifts off the floor. Option to stay here, or we're gonna add on. I'm gonna turn and be in this direction so I can see you guys from the front. Extend the leg, pull it in. Option to add the hip lift. Extend, pull in, then you're gonna lift the hips, get them underneath you, squeeze your butt super tight. You're rotating, keeping the arms in line with the shoulders and not letting the arms kind of swing off to the sides. Extend, fold, lift, lower. So the hips are gonna initiate that movement with the twist. Pull in, with a twist. Last 20 seconds. Modification, maybe you're just pulling it back to here. Maybe you take the arms out of the equation and focus really on the obliques, making that beautiful twist. Exhale, empty it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, last one. So you're facing the side. Left palm is down, right arm reaches up. I'm gonna face you guys because I don't have space for that big old kick. Left palm is down, right arm is up. You're gonna lift your hips, come onto your left shin. Right leg kicks forward, right elbow pulls in, dumbbell comes in towards the hip. Inhale as you drop, exhale as you kick. Lifting, shifting, forward, and shifting back. So this is where it becomes challenging. Keep moving. You can do this without the dumbbell, but the focus here is moving from a position that is not normally where we move from. So there's a space here that you have to create in your body and strength that you need to build from this position, from this angle. And that's really the whole purpose of the Abs, Buns, and Guns series, is to build strength from any position that your body ends up in so that you're not feeling weak and you can really move and focus on the quality of your movement and your mobility. Last 20 seconds. Again, with or without the dumbbell. It's nice with the dumbbell though. Pull down, create tension. Front kick, parallel, 15 seconds. Lifting up onto the shin and then shifting. You're controlling it back. Squeeze the butt to get the hips forward. Kick the leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, release. I'm gonna take the dumbbell to the top of my version of the top of the mat. We're going for that nice plank. So I'm gonna switch and pivot to the right, then plant left palm, right toes go down. All I gotta do is pick up the left knee from this position and square it off. The left hand can lift and hover coming back to the shoulder. Drop the left knee, it's a little internal rotation, lower the hip. Right leg's gotta swing back, yeah? So slow motioning that. Step, lift, drop, drop, wrap. And now I can start to pick it up. Drop knee, sit back, twist. Lift, left hand, plant right, lift, drop, twist. 30 seconds, you're about halfway there. 30 seconds left to go. Again, you can slow this down, but you're aiming for a plank position, and then if you can, the left hand comes off. So figuring out what your body needs to do, where you need to activate and squeeze to make this movement happen, and then look for fluidity in transitions. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Stay in your triangle C. Triangle C. Again, you're gonna twist to the right, shifting to step right foot forward. So the left hand is now down, left knee is down. Pick up the left knee, lower. Drop the left hip, swing back, twist. Big step. The left hand can be agile, yeah? So you can move this left hand, or you can put the right palm down for more stability. Maybe if you want the challenge, right hand stays off the whole time. And it's about to pick up a dumbbell. You got about 30 seconds left to go. Lift, lower, drop, twist. 15 seconds. Again, shifting. Big enough of a step. Knee stacked right on top of the ankle. Keep the chest off the thigh. Drop the knee. The hand is there to support. Sit, twist. Last 10, 9, 8. Squeeze the back leg, push the heel back, get it tight. So you're activating the quad, you're prepping it for your next drill. In 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Stay forward. Left knee down, left palm down. Grab the dumbbell in your right hand. Right foot is forward, so it's wide outside the hand. Bend the elbow, shift forward. You're gonna kick back and extend. Shift, step, extend. So I'm curling like a little half bicep curl, dumbbell in, and then overhead extension. So again, now opening all the way to the side, trying to leave the shoulders square towards the floor, hips square, but being realistic in that in order to balance, in order to have free movement, There has to be a little bit of shifting of the weight and a little bit of opening through the side body. 30 seconds in, 30 seconds left to go. You can always slow this down. Maybe you just go with the leg. If you don't need to add the arm, if it's too much for the shoulder, or maybe you get rid of the dumbbell. You got 10 seconds. If you can, you pick up the pace. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Release, right foot forward. Get rid of the dumbbell. Palms down or lift to the fingertips. This is everyone's favorite. Right knee stacked on top of the ankle. Pick up the back leg in 3, 2, you're in your dragon lunge. Step forward, you're in a lunge. Step all the way into your curtsy, back to the halfway point, back to the full lunge. Halfway, curtsy, halfway, full lunge. Again, if you notice that this right knee is shifting forward, I need you to pull it back. So that's gonna get more into the glutes and the hamstrings, especially if you can stay low. The tendency is gonna wanna be with the booty up here. So I want you to drop it down and think about lifting your chest and pushing through this back right glute. Halfway, in, halfway, all the way. We pick it up into that all the way, in and out in 3, 2, here we go. Lunge, curtsy, lunge, curtsy, lunge. Pace up to you. So if you need to take a second, if you're like, oh, just take the brake off and then put the gas back on. Crossing this knee either behind the left knee behind the right, or all the way to the outside of the leg if you can cross it behind. You're about halfway done. You've got 20 seconds left to go. I don't know about you, but quads are on fire. Right quad is literally screaming at me. You can't hear it, but I can hear it. And I know that yours is. If you're doing this, yours is screaming at you. You got 5, stay in it, 4, 3, 2, last one, drop your left knee. We put it all together. We put all of that together. Right foot is forward. You're gonna swing it back to sit on it. Pivot, so then you're just rocking to lift the knees. Left arm is down, corkscrew the arm so it opens up the shoulder. Right elbow in, lift the hips, trying to stack the arms. Full extension, lower. Drop the knees, just let them fold. You're gonna pick up the right, step forward. Lift the left knee, lower the left knee, swing. Right leg back, drop the hips, tripod, lower, fold the knees, big step, lift the knee, lower, circle back, drop, tripod, lower, boom, step, left, drop, right, 1 lift, 1 lower, fold the knees, step right, lift left, drop shin, pivot, lift, 15 seconds, 15 seconds left to go. Left palm is firm. Ideally, it doesn't really even need to move. And that's where you're gonna start to build some shoulder strength and shoulder mobility, because you're moving the body around the arm, around the shoulder. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1, release. Very nice. Whew. From here, best news ever, you're gonna take the ankle weight that's on the left side and transfer it to the right. So you're gonna have 2 ankle weights on the right side. Once that is there, you're gonna make your way forward onto all 4s. Shoulders are gonna be over the wrists, knees underneath the hips. You can move your props out of the way, and we set up for our final little finisher. All right, team, let's lower to the forearms. As your final little finisher, you've got 4 movements total. The first 3 are about a minute each. So you're gonna drop your right shin and then kick back. So I need you to shift your weight every time you drop the shin down, and then re-engage through the obliques and through the core to lift it back up. Squeeze the butt before you lift the leg, yeah? So this is where that mind-body connection comes in. Keep moving. I'm gonna rotate so you can see from the other side. Shifting onto the shin so the hips will drift. Kick back, keeping the hips square though, so I'm not opening it up to the side, keeping it square, and then just shift. Push off. Exhale.
So again, that mind-body connection, I have to think about which muscle group, booty and hamstrings, I need to squeeze. I need to contract those muscles in order to get the leg to lift and to find full extension. So really make sure you're kicking so far back that you actually can't kick anymore. So you don't want to find like a halfway point. Full. Drop, lift. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Coming up onto the palms, you're taking little pendulum swings. Lifting the right knee, it stays hovering about an inch off the floor. Pull it wide to the right and center. So I'm pulling it wide, outside the right wrist, inside the right wrist. So it does shift back underneath the hip, and then wide, forward, wide, forward, pull, center, pull, center. So you should have your weight almost feel like it's shifting to your right. So if I face you, almost feel like your weight is shifting onto that side. So imagine that's the side that you're on, and you don't want to shift away from the leg that's working. You want the leg to hang heavy from the hip so that when you pull it wide, the obliques have to light up. You feel that hip to rib connection through the side body. Ooh, we got 20 seconds left to go. 20 seconds. Pendulum pull, keep the knee low, shin parallel with the floor for 5, 4, 3, pull forward, 2, last one. Take the knees wide, toes touch, hips back. Pull forward from your child's pose, right knee towards left wrist. So I'm going to start you off here for the first 20 seconds, and then we're going to add on. Pulling forward, pushing back. So again, you feel the side body obliques because the knee is crossing underneath. The body going to the left. Option to stay there, option to add. Pull, shift back, load it up, three-legged dog, drop it back down. So if it helps, you can leave your left toes tucked. I kind of like to leave them there so that they're ready to go, ready to spring off, and the movement becomes more fluid. So I go child's pose, pull, child's pose, lift the hips, pike it high. Shoulder stability, fingertips spread wide, hands are going to be shoulder distance, fully straightening through both legs. We're going to go to the last 20 seconds. Lift a kick. One final exercise, it's only 30 seconds. We're going to hold the leg high. You've got 10, 9, pull, squeeze, abs, in and up, close, ribs for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, shift forward, pick up the right leg, slight external rotation, woo, squeeze to lift, pulse it up, you got 30 seconds here. So now you can rotate that hip open, just slightly, extend the toes back, crown of the head reaches forward, staying lifted. Yeah, that's why I can pick up my hand, because core is engaged, staying lifted through the body, and then squeeze butt, squeeze hamstrings for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Woo. Lower the right leg, sit on the hips. You get to transfer ankle weights to the other side. So 2 ankle weights if you've got them. You will feel it. So these movements are a little bit simpler, which is why we're going longer and also heavier. So double ankle weights are now on the left side. You're coming back to all fours, resetting. You're lowering to the forearms, shoulders right on top of the elbows. Make fists or interlace fingers. Here we go, shift, left leg, kick back. So all on the left is by design to fatigue one side before we go to the other. So if you're thinking, why are we always staying on the same leg? That is on purpose. Yeah, and learn the pattern of the movement, understand it in the body, work the transitions, breathe. So you might start to feel some fire burning in the hamstrings, in the booty. That's good. You're about halfway done. 30 seconds left to go. Ooh. You can flex or point. I like to change it up sometimes. Flex or point, up to you. Whatever you feel is gonna get more into that muscle and get you more engagement, more of a tone, more of a sculpt. I'm not gonna be mad about. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Ooh, and then we're coming up. Coming up to the palms in 5, 4, shift the weight, 3, 2, you got one more kick. Very nice. Come up to the palms right away. Pull, left knee wide, center. So you want to feel the weight of the ankle weights and the leg kind of dangling from this hip. So I'm not holding the hip flexor, but I'm swinging from the oblique. So think about squeezing the left side body, letting the knee pulse forward and back, forward and back. So it goes outside to left wrist, inside, left wrist, outside, inside. Woo! 15 seconds left to go. We're almost there, team. Finish it off, finish it off. Last 10, 9, push firm through the hands, reinforce the structure, reinforce the posture, the technique for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Ooh, sit it back. Child's pose. Knees wide, toes touch. Pull left knee to right wrist. Start there. So we got 20 seconds here, and then we add for 60 seconds the kick to the three-legged dog. Everyone's favorite. You can always stay here. This is fine. This is a nice place to be, but if you're looking for more, we're gonna add in 3, 2, pull, rebound, three-legged dog kick. Child's pose, pull, child's pose. So this child's pose is not really a resting position, but it's a loading. So if you think when something's gonna spring off, you kind of have to load it back. So I want you to load the hamstrings and the glutes and then release it. Load it, pull, load, kick to release. Gather the energy in your backside. 30 seconds left to go. And transfer the power, transfer the energy through the legs. 20 seconds. Full body working, full body working. Be aware of your spine, your posture, leg power and drive, hips moving with the body. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Send the left leg back, open up. Woo, little pulse to finish, 30 seconds. 30 seconds of burn right here. This is it. Team, let's take it home. Let's take it home. Let's not give up on it because you can. Yes, we've made it this far in the journey. Again, not about the destination. It's about how we get to where we're going, how we feel along the way, how we fight for it. Last 5, 4, lift, 3, 2, 1, release. Whew. Taking the ankle weights off, always the best part of class. Ankle weights come off, go to the top of the mat, take them out the way. You're gonna come back to your downward facing dog and pedal out the legs. This should feel really good through the hamstrings, through the calves. Hips are high. On your next inhale, you're gonna raise your right leg up, bend your knee, open up the hip into a little scorpion, feeling the stretch from the right palm through the body all the way into the right knee to the right toe. Exhale, half pigeon. Right knee comes forward towards right wrist. You're gonna flex the right toes, squaring off the hips. You can stay lifted here or start to walk it forward. I want you to think about pulling the right hip back, left hip forward, and pressing down. So this can be active, could be passive, where we're just like, hey, I'm chilling. But if I really want to feel the stretch, I'm gonna push down with the whole foot and shin, square off the hips, push down, and then hinge forward. So the more that you can push down and find the resistance against the floor, you're gonna get more stretch through the right hip and into the glute. And that's really where we're looking to release. After all that heavy ankle weight work, breathing length through the back of the body. On your next inhale, walk your hands back up. Bring the right hand to the inside of the right knee. Reach the left arm back. Option to bend your back knee, grab for the top of the foot. Maybe squeeze the heel in towards the glute, or you just hold on, but you're looking for a deep hip flexor and quad stretch on the left side. Once you're there, turning the chest forward. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale as you stretch a little bit deeper. Releasing the back foot, plant the palms, tuck the back toes, hips go high. Pedaling it out just side to side. Maybe you rock the hips, release any tension that you're still holding on to. On your next inhale, left leg goes up, bend your knee, open up the hip. Scorpion on the other side. Create length, create stretch. As you exhale, left knee, left wrist, shin forward, right leg back. So again, I'm gonna set this up first by pressing down with the foot and the shin, then pulling left hip back, right hip forward. So you'll see that squaring off. I press down again, and then I can lean forward. Press down again, and maybe I can walk forward. Creating purposeful tension, stretch. And then once you have the stretch, then maybe you go passive. So we have active stretch, and then we have something that's a little bit more passive and relaxed. From here, you're gonna walk the hands back up, fold the left heel in, walk the left hand inside left knee, reach the right arm back, option to bend the knee, grab for the top of the foot, and then you can turn the gaze back forward. Inhale as you lengthen the spine, exhale as you squeeze the heel in. Deep, deep stretch through the front of the hip, front of the thigh, should feel really good. Last one, you're gonna release the right leg. From here, just sit on your left hip, swing the right leg out in front. We go for a hamstring stretch. Both legs extend. Flex the toes, maybe you walk the hips out to be even on the sit bones. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, lengthen to pull the chest forward. And exhale to go deeper. So keep pulling the toes back. Keep lengthening the legs, pushing the heels forward. There's this tilt of the pelvis. So if your hamstrings are gonna be really, really tight, and if you notice that you're like this, with your hips tilted back, you're not in the hamstring stretch at all. So I'd rather you bend your knees and think about tilting the pelvis this way. So the tailbone will lift, hip bones go forward, and then you stretch. Once you're there, then you can start to straighten out the legs. So just being really aware of your body, being aware of where you're feeling this, how you're feeling it, and the position that you need to be in to access it. Last one, you're gonna roll all the way up. Reach forward with the arms, inhale. As you exhale, rolling down onto the back. We finish with a little twist. Taking both legs to tabletop, cactus or tee out the arms. Exhale as you drop the knees off to the left, turn the gaze over the right shoulder. If it feels good, you can hook the right leg around and almost eagle the legs. Keeping both shoulders planted is more important than having the knee fall to the floor. Yeah, so if you need support, maybe a little block, maybe a dumbbell, something to elevate the legs. Deepening the stretch with the breath. Last one. Coming back through center. Option, legs back in tabletop, or if you took eagle, left over right, drop the knees off to the right. Turn the gaze towards the left shoulder. Deep stretch and twist through the spine. Trying to get the hips stacked, lengthening through the right rib cage. And again, feeling that opposition. The left rotating open, right rotating down. Last one. Release, coming back through center. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Give it a little squeeze, little hug. Grab the backs of the thighs. You're gonna roll up. Coming into seated position. Ankles crossed. One final breath just to seal up practice like we normally do. Exhale as you empty out. Big inhale as you circle sweep the arms up overhead. Palms will press. Exhale as you draw the hands to heart center. Bowing the head, maybe closing down the eyes. Taking a moment as usual to honor your body, your practice, your breath. And bringing awareness back into the journey that happened for you on your mat.
and making it about discovery of self, discovery of your movement, of the quality of your characteristics, because what you do on your mat is what you do in anything and everything. Yeah, so you're not different based on what you're doing that day. You are the same. So highlighting and noticing those characteristics that arise and how you maybe push through and find strength in difficult situations, how you overcome obstacles, how you pursue your goals, whatever that is for you, just recognizing it, highlighting those characteristics that serve you, that you want to pursue, and then maybe changing or shifting the characteristics that are not serving you and not serving the life that you want to live. Namaste. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time.